Hey everybody, welcome to the film room where we're gonna take you inside some of the plays that Drew and I picked out for the week that just happened, either the Colorado Rapids last game or the game to come. So, Drew, you ready for this?
I'm ready. Get your popcorn ready.
Yeah, do you feel like this is kind of, you retired so you didn't have to do this and now I'm making you do it again?
Not retired so I can tell the players what they should be doing.
Okay, perfect. Well, we'll do just that. The first bit of clips that we picked out here are specifically on Darren Yapi. It had to be, right? Because he's such a bright spot in that game against Seattle. So when we're looking at this first one, let's kind of just set it up. Minute into the game, the Rapids start off high pressing, really good place, kind of turn Seattle over a few times. And this starts with a throw-in in the attacking half. And I think one of the things you're looking at is Yapi's movement off the ball. It has to be, and his ability to stay alive, but also get in a good defensive place.
Yeah, you love to see your number 9 getting a foot in, getting a tackle, winning the ball. And off of it comes this great opportunity. I mean, a minute 20 into the game, minute 20 into the season, it's almost Yapi hour, you know? Would have loved to have seen that hit the back of the net. Game's completely different.
This maybe is our favorite of the plays because you see fully who Darren Yapi is right now.
Some versatility. Yeah.
But also I think you get a glimpse of how much he can grow in so many different areas and how he is flexible as this 9. So it just starts off of a set piece from Will Yarborough, but this touch here, recognizing that he's in between the lines, this is brilliant.
This is what you want to see from number 9. He didn't win the initial challenge, but it didn't matter. He at least challenged, made it difficult for the center back. And then, yeah, again, versatility. Takes somebody on 1v1, recognizes the space out wide. Again, and look, first in the box, occupying the center backs. I know the cross doesn't come off, but he's hungry for goals. You know, he gets the ball out wide to Barrios and is immediately looking to get on the end of anything that might come from it. And again, it's a longer clip, but it shows his versatility. He's involved. He leads Gersbach here, right? He says, this is where you're going to go receive the pass. He wants it back. He's pointing to his feet, gets it back, confident to take on a very good player here. And then immediately straight into the box. Great pass. Get in there.
He's playmaking here, Drew.
He is.
Which I think with the way that the Rapids want to play, is going to be some times where it looks like a false 9, a little bit more of a playmaker. We've seen that with Rubio at times. Now with Yapi here, maybe people weren't quite expecting this, but you're right. Not only is his pass great, but this is what I like. His recognition, okay, there's players in front of me, so the space is here. I'm going to be the playmaker now. But again, similar pass to what we saw earlier. I want to set myself up. I want to score goals, which you love from a number 9. All right, a little scrum here in the middle, but I think why I picked this play was there are going to be moments in transition where you have to be really good. And it's the Rapids in general in this transition play, but I can't stress enough the pace on this pass is perfect.
It's unbelievable, especially on turf like this. And these are the moments, right, that you have to look for, these transition moments, right? Mm-hmm. Can you show your quality when you do get these opportunities? These opportunities might be rare in a game like this.
Okay, second group of plays that we chose had to be a midfielder. It felt right. And Connor Ronan stuck out, I think, to a lot of people in this game. Without having Jack Price in there, you got to see him a little bit on the ball more, the versatility that he can perform. But what's the first thing that you said when we started looking at these plays?
Yeah, he was the engine room. You know, it's exactly what you want to see from a midfielder. He gets in good defensive spots, very good on the ball. He sees the field extremely well, and I think he's only going to get better and make his teammates around him better as he plays.
Mm-hmm. I just really loved these plays to start with because first, let's just go back to the beginning because to play this ball here, one touch straight to Barrios' feet, there's really good technical skill there. But then he's also trying to dictate the play. So you'll see so many times him pointing in directions. But as the defenders squeeze here and Cole and Keegan go, he knows if Keegan goes into this space, I have to cover him behind Keegan as that near-sided central midfielder. And it makes this looks simple. He just takes the ball straight off of Jordan Morris, says, thank you very much. I'm going to keep possession and keep my team on the front foot here in the their attacking half, which I think the Rapids did a really good job of that. A lot had to do with the positioning of Ronan here early in the game.
It gives Keegan the confidence to go forward, knowing that Connor's going to cover for him, which is big time.
Yeah. This play, I think, is the biggest play that we're going to talk about because this is about a minute of a play. And I love this from Ronan. One of the things that we see from the Rapids, they want to play sometimes with the 6 coming in between the 2 center backs. Here, the space, he could tell with Barrios inside was going to be over here on the right side. So as he comes into this space, Keegan recognizes it. What do you think Keegan's reaction was when he receives this pass back to him?
In your defensive third, so much confidence. Yeah. He makes those passes in his sleep, though, And again, Keegan's going to recognize this guy can make these kind of passes now, all over the field, and he's not afraid to make them. I don't think Lodero was expecting it either, right? But that outside of the right foot has a bit of magic in it, and we're going to see a little bit more of it in this clip as well.
What I appreciate about this play too is as it develops, these are the little things that happen with positional play. Right now, Barrios has moved out of the space that he was in before, comes back to the side. Look at with Ronan in this position on the right side, whoever the opposite side central midfielder is, in this case, it's Priso. I mean, when do you get that much space?
This is a perfect spot. Look, he's drug both Jordan Morris and Nicolas Lodero over, and now we have all the space over on the other side. Can we launch an attack? And we do. We get underneath them. Cole decides to bring it back underneath. Fine, come back to the playmaker. Set up another play, right? That attack didn't come off, no problem. Let's set up another one. Good patience here, and again, Keegan, he wants to find him now because he can make some good passes like this. And I know your favorite pass of the night probably is coming up here.
It's coming, and I love it because as everybody, Seattle thinks, okay, we can go high press here. It's really a 1v1 situation against Jordan Morris. So there's 2 options for Lawless when he gets this ball. Okay, can he find Ronan who's coming underneath, or is there an option to go in beyond, right? To the striker or maybe a tucked in winger. He chooses Ronan here, and I love that touch, but this pass, give me a break.
Again,
into the space, so beautiful.
He makes it in his sleep. And Lawless Abubakar, I've played with him a lot, and he and I talk about it all the time. We love having a confident midfielder that we can play the ball into in tight spaces like this.
Like this.
And Connor Ronan is one of these guys, right? There's 6 guys around him there.
No biggie.
And he picks out this pass, and again, now they're back into the attack.
Couple of good performances. Fun to break down the film. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks for having me. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I think there's a lot to build on there. Again, you can go back and watch 90 minutes of any game and point to some good things, point to some bad things. The scoreboard was super frustrating for a lot of people involved, I think. But you can see there are some moments here that the Rapids can build off of. There are some very good players.
All right, film room. You and I, all season long.
Get your popcorn ready.
Get your popcorn, people.